Okay, so good afternoon. So our presenter is from before, no, to discuss the next topic for our human resource management in public sector. Okay, before I forget, of course, as I mentioned earlier, no, related to the past discussion, that uh, the primary difference between public and private sector jobs is that the public sector jobs are generally within a government agency, of course, whilst private sector jobs are those where employees are working for non-governmental agency. So this includes jobs within individual businesses as well as within other types of company organizations. Okay, so I think that's it, Madam, for your discussion. Take it away, Ma'am. Madam Julina. So the topic is about leadership challenges, the role of managers in supervisor in human resource management. I just want to give some, I'm looking forward actually on how the government agency deal with some issues and concerns when it comes to the supervisors and managers in the human resource department. Take it away, Madam.
Yes po, sir. I'm Julina G. Bandala po. My topic is leadership challenges, the role of managers, managers and supervisor in HRM. So, ito po yung ginawa ko pong topic outline para mas maintindihan po yung ano ko po, yung topic ko po. So, the number one is what is leadership? So, second is managers or supervisor. Third is what is human resources and leadership and the role of HRM and the challenges faced by HRM managers. So, firstly, i-explain ko po muna kung ano po yung leadership po. So, leadership is the matters to the people's commitment at work, their willingness to work hard and take initiative, the meaning they derive from their effort, and their overall ability to perform beyond the ordinary. This is also research clearly shows that exemplary leaders have a positive effect on these outcomes, as well as on others' action that enable people to make extraordinary things happen happen happen. Exemplary leaders bring out the best in individuals, teams, and organization. So, based on the leadership challenges, marami po tayong scientists na nag-aral noon kung paano po ba yung mabubuo yung leadership natin, yung model po natin. Nagkaroon po tayo ng mga iba't ibang books like Model the Way, ito po yung Clarify Values and Set the Example, Inspired a Shared Vision, dito po Envision the Future and Enlist Others, Challenge the Process, is Search for Opportunities and Experiment and Take Risks, then Enable Others to Act, Fosters Collaboration and Strengthens dito na po tayo sa enables others to act, yung fosters collaboration and strengthens others, and the encourage the heart, recognize contribution and celebrate the values and victories. So the next is explains ko po muna kung ano po yung managers or supervisor po. So managers and supervisor must see themselves as responsible for setting agenda. So ito po yung oversees the day-to performance of employees depending on company. A supervisor may manage a team, a shift, and an entire management. So yung manager and supervisor nga naman po yung yung nagma-manage ng ating buong division. Successful supervisors have excellent organizational and communication skills. These skills help them transfer information from upper management to employees and communicate their team's performance or need to the high-level managers in most cases. Supervisors are expert in their field and can efficiently manage daily operation. So, what does supervisors or managers do? Number one is managing the workflow. Managing the workflow. One of supervisors' most important responsibilities on managing a team, often supervisors create and oversee their team workflow or tasks required to complete job. So, training the new hires. Yung manager din po is when a new employee joins the team, their supervisor should help them understand their role and support them during their transition. This might include providing workplace orientation and explaining companies' policies or job duties. The supervisors may manage all onboarding activities, or they may work with the human resource department to make sure the new hire receive guidance and information they need. So number three, creating and managing team schedule. In some cases, organizations have set hours for their entire workforce and supervisors will need to adjust them. However, when team members work in shift, supervisors are usually responsible for creating schedule. So, kung ngayon kasi pandemic, may mga iba na meron silang work from home schedule or skeletal. Number four, reporting to reporting to their senior management. This supervisor will be responsible for reporting individual performance in the senior management. Sila po yung yung nag-evaluate in the team record, employee punctuality, performance and goals, professionalism, disciplinary issues, adherence to company policies, and more. So number five, evaluating performance and providing feedback. So they are the one who executing employee feedbacks, recognition programs, include setting employee and team goals, choosing appropriate rewards for achievements. For example po, yung mga may pinapagawa po sa government na yung mga yung directors po natin ay may pinapagawa po. So yung manager po yung bahala pong mag-supervise sa atin. Number seven is when employees are unhappy with their workplace experience, they might approach their supervisor or manager. So, kailangan din po pala ng supervisor yung yung patience sa pakikinig sa mga reklamo po ng mga employees po natin para mas-solusyonan. So, the next is explain ko po yung human resource. Human resource is a division of business that is charged with finding, screening, recruiting, and training applicants, as well as administration employee benefit programs. HR play role helping companies deal with fast-changing business environment and greater demand for quality of employees in 21st century. So, si HR daw po yung bahala sa mga recruiting, training jobs, and administrative employee benefits. Yung mga katulad po ng nabanggit po ni Ms. Menchi kanina ng mga employee benefits, kailangan din po alam daw po, alam po ng human resource po daw. natin yon. Tapos yung mga laws po na na nabanggit din po kanina is kailangan din po ng alam ng ating human resource management po yun. So, many companies have moved away from traditional in-house human resource administrative duties and outsource tasks like payroll and benefits to outside vendors. So, this is human resource din po ang ang bahala po sa atin sa payrolls and mga compensation po. They also manage and use people effectively, tying performance appraisal and compensation to competency, developing competencies that enhance individual and organizational performance, increasing the innovation, creativity, flexibility necessary to enhance competitiveness, applying new approach to work process design, succession planning, career development, and inter-organization mobility. Managing the implementation and integration of technology through improved staffing, training, and communication with employees. So, the next is leadership and the role of the human resource manager. So, bakit nga po pala tayo may human resource department? So, sa dinami-dami po ng tao sa government, ganyan, kailangan po natin ng HRM. So, that's why we so understand the pivotal components to leadership is human resource professional or yung mga managers natin o supervisors have the power to generally build an organization culture of trust, thereby elevating the motivation and engagement of employees. So, para po magawa po natin yung leadership na leadership sa human resource department, nagkakaroon po tayo ng authentic leadership. Yung authentic leadership is para maging pinaka-models na leadership natin is dapat meron po siya competence. While competence by itself does not create leader, a leader cannot effectively lead without competence. So, katulad po ng yung kanina po, kailangan po yung leadership natin or supervisors natin is may alam po siya sa laws natin, alam po niya yung ginagawa niya. So, like mga compensation, may alam po siya, knowledgeable in compensation, benefits sa mga Labor Acts, Civil Rights, and etc. Compassion. Synergetic relationship between compassion and justice as well as emotion and reason. So, as an authentic leadership, dapat alam po nila yung mga employees nila na they lead para po alam din po nila kung paano nila i-lead yun. And then characters. The construct of characters is critical element to leadership and one that HRPs must exemplify since confidentiality is paramount to organization success. So, ito po yung yung characters of authentic leaders must have vision in futures. Must have compelling vision for future. The vision gives themselves and others purpose, brings the peoples they are leading in journey with them. Service for others na put others first and demonstrate this through a service mindset. Convictions of values, deeply aware of their values, they are genuine, reliable, trustworthy, build positively, Authentic leaders are unbiased in their decision making and look to grow strengths and around there. Syempre nga po, di ba, sa kuminsan hindi naman natin maiwasan sa government yung mga palakasan system. So, kailangan po natin ng ano po, yung mga leaders natin ano po sila sa kanilang values and ethics. Genuine relationship. So, genuine and open and truthful in the relation with people around them. When leaders have positive and genuine relationship, it is greatest amplifier of their own well-being and foundation of self-awareness. So self-awareness is the foundation of authentic leadership. This includes knowing yourself, being true to yourself, developing high self-efficiency, autonomy, and having a positive self-conception that self-awareness model for more. And the last is challenges faced by the HRM managers. So, one of the challenge faced by the managers in HRM is managing change. So kung sa mga ano po sa mga private sectors, meron po silang nagbabago po yung ano, may na-promote po sa kanila, may na-hire na mga supervisor po, or di kaya may natatanggal po ng mga supervisor. Sa atin naman po, yung mga managers po natin na managers, I mean, sa government po ay mag-iiba po yung managing natin by katulad na lang po ng yung nag-iiba po yung director po natin. Likes ng bibigay po siya ng new projects and policies po. So magbabago rin po yung takbo ng sistema ng ating internal structures ng government po. Work culture. Due to acquisition and mergers taking place, it becomes important to HR manager to develop the work culture. Dito po sa work cultures, sample po natin is yung katulad po sa before. Meron po tayong ginagawang skeletal work from home na mga schedules po para po ma-accommodate po yung mga employees po na hindi po kayang pumunta sa office dahil pandemic po. Meron din po tayong tawag din po na sa religion po yung mga Muslims. Kailangan po ng manager na maggawa sila ng mga policies para ma-accommodate po sila. Ethics and values. In the time when we are getting more professionals and nurses, it is very important to have ethics and values to be in place, which also in long run decides the sustainability of the organization. So, di ba nga po, pag sa government naman po is, ito po yung tinatawag natin na vision, mission po. Doon po natin ginagawa yung kung ano ba yung dapat natin gawin as a ng government employee and to have a sustainability in the organization. Next is balancing work and personal life. Yung responsibility is on the shoulder of HR manager to create balance between work life and personal life by flexi works, hours, paternity leaves, and vacations that are some options enhanced. So, tingin ko naman po yung sa government natin, napakarami naman po tayong mga compensations tulad ng leaves, mga ano po, mga monetization, netbook, ganun. So, yung managers na lang po yung kailangan po mag-work out kung paano nila i-apply po dito yung sa by employees. Managers din po yung nagmamanage ng low attrition rate. More competition also adds to high attrition. Now here, it's the opportunity for pervasive and good retention strategies. So katulad na lang po ng marami po tayong mga projects. So dito po pumapasok yung mga managers natin to introduce new strategies like new policies, mga kung ano po dapat ang gawin natin. And stress and conflict. So long working hours, staggered pressure, high competition, etc. add stress and conflict in organization. It's duty of HR manager to have proper responses to stress and conflict before it causes damage to someone's personality. Like yung mga employees po na humihingi po ng leave kung may sakit po yung mga kanilang pamilya, sa HR manager na po tayo reconstructing organization. As the trends is changing, so the organization's structure. The organization are getting more flatter and simpler. Over the past few years, there are huge change in political, economical, social, and technological environments of business. HR managers also need to use difference to tackle this situation. And the last is globalization. Going global due to which workforce diversity is increasing. Managing these people with different religious, cultural, and moral background is challenging task for the HR managers in 21st century. Dito na po tayo yung mga ginagawa po natin katulad ng sa ibang bansa, yung mga policies na sinushares po natin. And thank you po.
Okay, so therefore the discussions about the human resource or the supervisors and the role of the managers, no? Because the human resource managers, no, of course, plan, direct, and coordinate the administrative functions of an organization. They oversee the recruiting, interviewing, and hiring of new staff, consult with top executives on strategic planning, and serve as a link between an organization's management and its employees. So the human resource manager or the supervisors, no, plan and coordinate an organization workforce to best use employees' talents, no, link an organization's management with its employees, no, plan and oversee employee benefit program. They are also serve as consultant with other managers advising them on human resource issues such as equal employment opportunity and even with sexual harassment. No? Coordinate and supervise the work of specialists and support staff. No? Some human resource managers oversee all aspects of the organization's human resource department, including the compensation and benefits program and training and development program. So in many larger organizations, these programs are directed by a specialized manager, such as compensation and benefits managers and training and development managers. So the following are example of the type of human resource managers. No? So the labor relations directors, also called employee relations managers, sometimes payroll managers or recruiting managers, sometimes called staffing managers, to oversee the recruiting and hiring responsibility of human resource department. They often supervise a team of recruiters and some take up recruiting duties when they try to fill high-level positions. They must develop a recruiting strategy that helps them meet the staffing needs of their organization and compete effectively for the best employees. Okay, so